Hi, Libra. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're having an amazing day. As I was just about to start recording, that phrase, an original is worth more than a copy, that came to mind literally just before I hit record. So I feel like this could be a message revolving around who you are as a person, your authenticity, and that you're irreplaceable. There is no one like you. There's something that you carry that is grounded, that is secure, very confident, warm, welcoming. You have such a nurturing, supportive energy. You're structured in a way where you don't need approval or acceptance or recognition from other people. Like the elk is an energy of embodying this strength and this knowingness, this confidence, but it's not loud, it's not boisterous and trying to prove a point. It's an energy of just this knowingness. Like when you walk into a room, that aura that you have, the way that you present yourself, just your knowingness of who you are, and it radiates, and people are naturally drawn to you, or you might turn a lot of heads, or it just feels that people respect you and you don't demand it, you just embody it, and people see that and recognize that about you. You have a very strong presence. You bring warmth, right? We see in this card the sun. I would read this as the sun. It's like there's something about your presence, the warmth that you carry. And when you remove your presence or when you remove your energy, it gets colder. Even if it's a friend that you haven't talked to in a couple days or a couple weeks, they're like, I hope Libra's doing good. Kind of want to call them up. Or the frog, like they see you as someone who's very nurturing and understanding and supportive. You make a difference, and it's like there's someone that feels, I mean, if this is you, but let me just finish my fucking thought. I'm getting all these different downloads, but there's someone that, as we're talking about, when you remove that warmth, when you remove your light, it's felt. Your absence is felt. And with the frog, it represents somebody who could be neglecting their own needs and expecting others to fill their cup or fill the void or to give them that recognition. Because that, the frog, it's a very sensitive creature, very sensitive person, I'm calling person a creature, like you're not a creature. I'm in a goofy mood, but the frog represents someone who's extremely sensitive to their surroundings, to their environment, to who they surround themselves with. They're easily, in this case, they're easily influenced by the weather even, right? As soon as you remove your warmth, as soon as you remove your sunlight, literally someone feels it, and it's like rain. I love rain. You might love rain too, but there's just such a polar opposite between these energies is what I feel from this. Now, if we're talking about you, this shows your strength that you're able to endure during challenging times in your life where you don't allow that to shake you or change you. It doesn't affect the way that you show up for yourself or for others. You're consistent. You allow your emotions to breathe. You give yourself the time to process, to mourn, to express, and there's no shame about it. You wear it with like dignity. You wear it with this proudness. You're not afraid to express yourself or to be vulnerable or to show your softer side, to accept these flaws or what society seems as like an imperfection, something that's wrong with you and that you have to change. Like you embrace it. You're not shying away from it. You're not trying to avoid your own shadow. You're sitting with it, you're allowing it, you're embracing it. You're really just you're strong and mighty. It's this very strong, mighty energy. You find strength when you find these emotional times coming up. You find strength to overcome it and transform it, We have the moth. Okay, so moth, yeah, it can represent a situation that might feel not always the greatest. Like, you're trying to find a solution. Clearly, why do you need a solution? Because there's an underlying problem or something that you're not quite happy with or satisfied with, or, you know, I feel like what I'm hearing is like you felt like you've been cheated out of something, or something was taken from you, or something turned out to be surface level or insignificant or not as exciting as you thought it was going to be. So Moth, when it comes out, you can choose to stay on the darkness, the heaviness, the lack, or you can focus on the light. Now, as we were just talking at the beginning, where we were saying that when you remove your sunlight, when you remove your presence, because your presence is felt, it is strong, it's magnetic, and when you remove your presence, it's felt. And people may feel a little lost without you, or without your support, or your guidance, or your knowledgeable ways of living and being. Like, you're someone who's extremely smart, very educated, very well put together. And Frog and the Moth, I mean, I feel like these two cards are representing one energy, especially because they're both green, which green is the heart chakra, right? So there's this heart activation that's taking place, whether you're aware of it or not. Elk, this is solar, the sun. Whether you're aware of it or not, you're triggering people's hearts and emotions. You're waking something up within them that they maybe weren't aware of, or they were suppressing, or that they weren't ready to come face to face with. That's what I'm getting with this Frog and the Moth. With the golden egg, there's that solar plexus energy, but actually no, this is the heart. But just the yellow makes me think of the sun and solar plexus, but this is actually the heart. So that's fucking wild. I love the synchronicities. I love the confirmations where it's like, yup, speaking from the heart, coming from the heart. You've activated someone's heart, someone who is in this deep contemplative state. I don't even want to flip this card just yet. Let's talk about this golden egg. So if we're talking about you, this is where, instead of shying away from what feels unfamiliar or uncomfortable or emotional, or, you know, outside influences having such a, like, creates this ripple effect, it shakes you, which, I mean, honestly, Elk, it's not. But you go inwards, you have compassion, and you show love, self-care, like nurturing yourself, supporting yourself. Maybe you're finding support in places or areas that you weren't even aware was there, you know? But anyway, golden egg. Something here is in the process of hatching. Not quite, but almost. Very soon. Whatever the situation is that you are currently dealing with, it's needing more love, or more tender care, gentleness, compassion, patience. You're needing to bring a little bit more love and gentleness, if you haven't already. If you are, keep that up. What's the next card? Starfish. Oh my god, look, it's yellow. The colors. Look at this. So, starfish. This feels like a vulnerability. Yeah, this feels like some sort of emotion or exposure. There's been this vulnerability. I don't know why I'm getting in my mind's eye, like, you know, a tree that has bark. All trees have bark. But, like, I remember as a kid being told, like, if you rip the bark off the tree, you're actually injuring it, and it's now vulnerable, which is true, right? Vulnerable for infection, for certain things to eat away at it, you know, like, it makes the tree more vulnerable. I don't know. I'm just getting that in my mind's eye. Like, there's a vulnerability. Something's been chipped away. You've been chipping away at something, whether it be within yourself or whether it be within a relationship. And there's this, it's not even peeling back the layers. What's at the bottom? Sea serpent. It's been through a sequence of events where there's been repetition. This could be bringing up a feminine energy, maybe a mother figure in your life. The divine feminine, we have, start off with divine masculine with the elk. But this is the way you express yourself and how others express themselves towards you and how you interact in your relationships. And there's a vulnerability that's been exposed within you, within another. Deer, stingray. So yeah, a lot of feminine energy. Deer is the counterpart of the elk as well. Double earth, which we are in Taurus season officially. So however this is playing out, whatever comes out in the tarot, all I can say is that deep needed healing. There's something being regenerated, repaired, healed, forgiven. It's a very potent time. This is a very powerful time. So sit back, get yourself a drink. I'm drinking a little coffee. And let's see what else wants to come through for you. Show me clearly what's going on for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We got the Queen of Cups as your first card out. Yeah, you feeling very deeply. High Priestess. Maybe you got Pisces placements or water sign energy, strong water sign in your chart. Show me clearly what's going on for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Wheel of Fortune. Got the 9 of Cups. Absolutely beautiful. And the 3 of Cups. Nice. Okay, let's get one more and we'll see what's at the bottom. Ace of Cups in the reverse. And immediately I'm hearing like dwindling your feelings, or trying not to get your hopes up. Is there something that's draining you? We'll have to look into that. Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, King of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. So we're seeing some synchronicities over here. We got aces, so 1 could be important. Number 4 could be important. There's something here you're finding contentment in, and it could be about a relationship or friendship connection. Maybe this is business. I'm just telling you certain things that just come out immediately before we break it down. There's something you're going to be satisfied with in the near future. There's something here that it's like the wheel is finally turning in your favor. There's something that you're going to be celebrating. It's very rewarding, but then that Ace of Cups in the reverse, which you can't even see him, that Ace of Cups in reverse, it does feel like the intensity of how good things feel kind of die down, or it's almost a suppression. We'll have to look into this. We'll break it all down, but let's start off with this Queen of Cups. So this is where you feel very much in tune with your intuition, with your feelings. You're feeling very grounded and secure within yourself. You feel safe. Your emotions about a situation will be changing or getting stronger as the days go on. It feels like, we can see the waterfall behind her. There's like movement. There's a lot of progression. There's development. This natural development that's happening pretty seamlessly. Pretty seamless. 9 of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is saying that something you've been wishing for, something that you have been calling in and also embodying, like the emotional state, your inner state that you have been embodying and embracing and just living by. It's calling in, a little genie. Hey, little genie. Your wish is being granted. You get 3 wishes, what you're asking for, what you want. Literally 3 of Cups. You get 3 wishes. You and 2 friends get to go to a trip to blah, blah, blah. You win free tickets to this show. Or who are you choosing? You get to choose 2 people to come with you. I'm just making a little jokesy, but if that does resonate, comment down below. But it does feel like you're gonna be celebrating something. There's something coming up here very soon. Maybe you got this good news. Comment down below if you want to share with the crowd. What is going on? What you celebrating? We're gonna find out. I'm gonna do a little bit of digging, but if you already want to share, feel free. So 3 of Cups, you get to share this with your loved ones, friends, family. This is creating beautiful memories, having a lot of laughter, and just so much pleasure. So much good stuff coming on in. Ace of Cups in reverse, and maybe this is just saying that you're overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed with joy. You're feeling like you just gotta like let it all out. But that does feel, it's kind of like you have a really good day and you put out so much energy. Do you ever find like the day after and literally everything could be perfectly fine, totally normal, but it's like emotional hangover, or because you just had such an incredible time, or maybe you went on a trip and you just had such an amazing time, good people, good energy, and then like the come down, it's like, oh, and you almost feel like, oh, I gotta cry. But I don't know, maybe let me know if that's what's going through, happening. Like, let me look at this again. It looks like a bell that you ring. That's just, that's where my mind's going. It kind of looks like a little bell, like ring, ring, ring. Definitely pay attention to how your emotions come up at this time. You know when something's in alignment with you, when you light up, feel like full of energy. If you feel like you're being compressed or like you dense and like you gotta like shrink yourself, that's something that's telling you something's not right. This isn't an alignment. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are starting a new job. Congratulations. Or it looks like you're finally content. You're finally happy. Or you've reached a state where you're satisfied and you're able to just be in the now and be present. You're chilling. It's nice. It's secure. Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Again, you have this abundance that surrounds you. You're able to share that with others. We see these two on the side. It just tells me there's a lot to go around. And I feel like you're really allowing others to come. Like, look at this. Got a little squirrel in the corner. Got this little squirrel in the corner. Then in the next card we have the Four of Wands. It's just like there seems to be like a lot of support, finding people in your life, or already experiencing this already with people in your life right now, that there seems to be such a mutual respect and understanding and trust, and just allowing you to be you, them to be them. Like, so what were we getting earlier? Like your presence being missed. Oh, you know what I'm getting now? There's some that you wish could be celebrating with you, but they're not there. Going back to this Three of Cups, Ace of Cups reverse. You may feel like you can feel two different things at the same time. You can feel happy and excited about certain accomplishments, but then you can feel a little like sad, like, oh, I wish this person was here, or maybe, maybe they passed on, or you went your separate ways, or something happened and they're not in your life, and you may feel like, damn, I wish I could share this special moment with blank. Aw. Maybe that's why we had such a kind of intense and emotional energy with the frog and the moth. There's so much to be proud of. There's so much to enjoy, and yet you may feel like, damn, I can't share that with XYZ, or maybe, and then you're like, well, I shouldn't even be feeling this way because but you're feeling every feeling you got going on. It's valid. It's okay to be feeling whatever you're feeling. But like, okay, well, let's clarify. Queen of Cups. Was that an orb that just went by? Because I don't see dust. I'm like looking around. I'm like, I know we got dust in here, but I swear when I looked at my screen, I saw like something just whip around. Could have been an orb. Could have just been dust. But anyways, it's energy. Queen of Cups for Libra. Knight of Pentacles. Someone could be coming towards you, but this is also just like you understanding yourself on a deeper level through the changes that have been occurring, slowly but surely making progress. We got the World and the Nine of Wands. A cycle is finished. It's a done deal. Empress at the bottom. Hello, Taurus season. Now we get to grow. We went through the learning lessons. We went through those growing pains. But enough is enough. We've evolved. And it's done. Final nail in the coffin. It took a long time. For some, it took 9 months. For some, it took a year. Doesn't matter how long it took or how short it took. Turd? No, I can't, you guys. It's so funny. Sometimes words just can't come out of my mouth. It doesn't matter how long it took, but what matters is you're here now. And I feel like finally you've reached this point, at least emotionally, where you're okay and you're like satisfied, or you understand, or this is showing like new growth or something that you finally feel ready for, ready to embrace, ready to expand. Literally, this is an expansive energy that you're allowing yourself to step into. You may have to leave some things that are familiar behind. Let's take a look into the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune for Libra. You got Temperance. Some of you got Saggy energy. Sagittarius. Wheel of Fortune. Judgment. Ace of Wands reverse. Okay. Page of Cups at the bottom. This was where Spirit, higher self, was blowing the trumpets and be like, hey, you see this thing that's like pulling you away from your self, from your how do we want to say this? There's something here that was draining you. And like, look at this. It's the Ace of Wands reverse. It's something that's actually taking a lot of your energy. Meanwhile, here you are trying to maintain the balance, maintain the flow, trying your best to like not overdo it. But yet something about this was an imbalance, or you could have experienced delays, rejection. I feel exhaustion from this though. But yet having a lot of patience, be like, oh no, it's fine. But like Ace of Wands reverse, it's like draining. And so with Judgment coming, I was like, hey, trying to get your attention. Maybe you've been putting your attention in the wrong places, the wrong things, the wrong people, the wrong, like something just needs to, you got to make a shift. You got to make this necessary adjustment, or, this thing here, you really got to finalize it. Stop repeating it. Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands. Maybe it's a conversation that takes a turn, because there is this interaction between the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands that got this ball rolling. Maybe you're outgrowing certain things. Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Star. You have to be real and authentic with yourself and with others, and to like say things how it really is. Don't be afraid to express yourself, or express your heart, express your truth, even if it makes you feel a little vulnerable or uncomfortable. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Nine of Cups. Empress. Hierophant. And, okay, what's up? Lovers reversed. Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom. We got Gemini. Taurus coming out twice. This is where you are really expanding on a spiritual level, on an emotional, mental, physical, like on all levels, you really are expanding. And so as you are moving towards your desires, as your wish fulfillments are falling into your life, finally, like everything you've been going through, the lessons, the growth, all that jazz, using your wisdom and experience as you move into new situations. The Lovers in reverse, you may have a decision coming up in the near future. Maybe you're being pulled down two different directions, or multiple directions. You may have multiple possible paths to select from. You might have one foot in or one foot out, or you're not entirely 100% sold That's what I'm getting from this. Or this is saying like to use discernment if you have anything that's imbalanced or non-committal. Because the Hierophant wants commitment. Hierophant is all about committing, being really like solidified, locked in. Lover's reverse is that inconsistency, non-committal, fleeting energy. So be mindful of that. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Otherwise, some sort of past cycle repeats itself and leaves you in heartbreak or regret or pain. So there's some sort of baggage here that you're having to work on letting go. Otherwise, it's like you're continuing to carry it with you into new experiences, and then the past repeats itself. Okay, 3 Cups. We got these. 8 of Wands. Just kidding. 7 of Wands, 8 of Cups. My words are backwards. This is where you may feel you have to explain yourselves to others or your actions to others. Otherwise, you may feel like you gotta like hold back because of how they may perceive you or look at you. So that's something so that's what you're gonna have to like possibly let go, especially as the elk, right? Because it's saying that 3 of Cups to 8 of Cups. So you're happy, you're satisfied, but something's speaking to you saying, we got to keep moving forwards. We can't just stay here forever. There's something more that we're being called towards. This is nice. This is enjoyable. I seek pleasure in this, but I gotta go. I got a plane to catch or some shit. And so then you say that and people are like, what? You're leaving us so soon? The party just getting started. Oh, just stay 1 more hour. Stay just a little bit longer. Don't leave. Leave tomorrow or, a couple more days. Just 1 more day. Like, and then the 7 of Wands, that's where you really do have to put a boundary and put your foot down. Be like, no. Like, I booked my plane ticket. It leaves at this time. I love you, but I gotta go. I got places to be. I got things I gotta do. My time, my energy is important and precious. Or, you may feel like you have to justify your actions or why you're doing the things you're doing or why you're pursuing the things that you enjoy. Others might not get it. Others might not understand. That's okay. That's not for you to take on. That's not for you to carry. Ace of Cups reverse. So that's where it feels like containment even. Suppression instead of like letting the water just flow. It's like trying to force it in a box. Trying to turn it into ice. It's like dense. It's controlling. Ace of Cups. Look, we have the 9 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. You want your independence. You want to be sovereign. You want to be in control of your own self. Why are people struggling with that or challenging that? Or challenging you, your identity. Trying to... maybe people are competing for you. Trying to compete for your attention. I don't know. You seem like a very valuable person. But it seems like there's some sort of... Unless it's representing inner conflict that you have. Page of Cups, 3 of Wands, 4 of Cups. No, I feel like this is people trying to change your mind. Look at this. We have the same people from earlier, the Queen of Wands versus the Page of Cups. And we got this 4 of Cups trying to persuade you. It's like they're sticking this... It's like me saying, hey, take a sip of my coffee. Ignore my lipstick on my cup. Take a sip of my coffee. And you're like, no, I don't like coffee. I don't do caffeine. I'm like, come on, just have a sip. Just have a fucking sip. You're gonna love it. Trust me. It's so good. It's so good. And you're like, okay, I'm just reading my book here. Like, I'm literally just doing me. I'm just, look at this. 4 of Swords underneath the 4 of Cups. I'm just resting here. I'm listening to my music. I really just don't have the time for this. Look at this. Page of Pentacles underneath the 4 of Swords. Are you sure? Come on, wake up from your nap. I see you're just relaxing and you're enjoying your own company, or you're busy doing whatever you're doing. But come on. It's like someone trying to come up to you. You're on vacation. They're like trying to sell you things. Oh, $2. No, I'm fine. I don't want to. Come on. Like, no. And then look, they don't back away. Ace of Pentacles. They're like trying to convince you, no, but this is a real deal. This is everything you want. And you're like, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just healing. Like, I'm just literally doing me. So it makes you, the Ace of Cups in reverse, it like makes you uninterested, or you're like, I don't know if that's really Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, Devil. Yeah, I would say be careful. I would say be careful. Anybody that's trying to like pull you away from yourself, or trying to convince you to be something you're not, or, you know, you're wearing a blue dress and they're saying, no, it's orange. It's like, it's fucking blue. And you can't convince me otherwise. I don't know, y'all. This is a weird reading. Ace of Cups reversed. King of Swords. You set that boundary, you know? Knight of Swords. See, and even in this Knight of Swords, they're about to jump out this cliff. And God knows what else they're gonna do. Or then this little birdie comes on, not so little, but this eagle comes in trying to swoop in and be like, hey, stop what you're doing. Like, and this could also represent like news or a message that comes in. Strength, the Seven of Cups. It's very persistent. Out of all the options that are available, they're like, hey, choose me. Me. You know, that rose sure is sticking out. So you gotta cut the noise, because that's what it is. It's just noise. It's just distraction. It's just the peanut gallery. So this is where you're like, nope, I got that plane I gotta catch. I'll see you later. I'll see you when I see you, if ever again, because this kind of turned me off. I don't know if I don't really like that pushy energy. I got, you know, again, elk, you got your responsibilities. You are somebody who has a lot going on. And then the moth is like, come on, give me a little bit more of your light. Give me more of your light. Give me more of your sun, your warmth. And when you're gone, they're like, oh my God, my life is empty. It's like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Well, also, there's this one card. Oh, look, it's your energy, Justice. I didn't notice that. It was over here. I must have just missed it when I picked up this deck. Oh, guys, what a reading this is. And I gotta go soon, but Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups. And then... Okay, let's pull a couple cards. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and then I'll pull a couple on the King of Pentacles and Four of Wands. You need relationships in your life, whatever kind, where there's mutual love, support, and respect, right? Because I'm now looking at this King of Pentacles. Oh, slipping on my fingers. You know, they got the two dudes in the back. One of them, just throwing this out, hypothetically, what if one of them's like, oh, I wonder... when this king leaves the throne, am I gonna be the one that takes his spot? Like, I don't know. That's a little whack. Let's see here. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. Wow. And King of Wands. See, you got multiple eyes on you. Multiple individuals want you. You're highly desirable, and yet you don't even you're not even paying attention. You have your back turned. You got your back turned. Why? Because you're focused on you, your goals, your money, your career, your life, your stability, and you're not really busy chasing things outside of you. You're finding pure pleasure, enjoyment, happiness from within, and literally, here you are, Queen of Cups, you're just doing you. There's a lot of energies coming towards you. You got romantic interests. You got people who want to build a business with you, or they want to work with you, or they want to collaborate with you, or they want to befriend you. It's like people are drawn to your energy. Your energy is extremely magnetic right now. And there's not a whole lot you really need to do about it. Unless it's bothering you, then you got to really put your foot down. And that's kind of where we saw the Ace of Cups reverse and the King of Swords. This is where it's like, all right, like I'm loving, I'm caring, but enough is enough. Or like, you can't cross this boundary. Or if you're here to try and disrupt my peace or fuck with my energy, you're gone. Like, head is cut off. Okay, King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Page of Cups reverse. You blocked. Is my deck set? Nope. But Five of Swords. See, there's some people that feel entitled to your energy. It's icky. Yuck. Ooh. Or they play games. They withhold. Magician reverse is manipulative. A little sneaky. Or it's like ulterior motives. 8 of Pentacles with the Hangman. So people that are trying to move towards you with ulterior motives, or people that are trying to do or be or act in ways to get an outcome specifically with you, hoping that you'll react in some way, or hoping that, you know, hey, when I'm done being on my throne, you're next. You can sit in this chair. Like, you know, secret motives. Well, all of that is gonna reveal itself for sure, but I just don't see you entertaining it. And then I feel like, you know, the more they try, the more they push, the more they just are entangling themselves, and they're actually just, they're leaking this energy that feels a little fake, little baloney. What's at the bottom? Knight of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands is just like, you've seen this before. You're not phased by it. You're not intimidated by it. You just know that it gets them nowhere. And it also gets you nowhere. So that's why you're like not really giving much of your attention to it. You're seeing people in different light. That's what I will say. 4 of Wands and this Hangman, you're definitely seeing certain people in a little bit of a different lighting than before. You'll know who's worth the effort, who's worth the consistency, who's worth the commitment, versus those that you may need to withhold or pull back from, especially if you feel drained by their energy, or at least like you're doing emotional labor to maintain or upkeep certain relationships that is just not healthy, or it's draining, or again, it's like it's a transactional, okay, I'm going to do this because I'm going to receive this, like this expectation, and it just feels ew. So that's not pleasing no more. And you got to listen to your heart about that. You got to protect your energy. All right, a lot of different messages. So use your discernment, Libra. But I love you. I hope you found this insightful. Let me know in the comments below. And private readings are in the description box if you're interested in booking one with me. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you later. Bye.